lower taxes, all this stuff. And he's really happy with the quality of life. And then he paused and he said, by the way, I'm Gavin Newsom's father-in-law. So we do San Francisco. There's a lot of plots on that. You may be asking, what is that plotting? Well, this is an app where they plot the human feces that are found on the streets of San Francisco. And you see how almost the whole thing is covered, because that is what has happened in one of the previous greatest cities this country's ever had. Human feces is now a fact of life, except when a communist dictator comes to town.
DeSantis. I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that when Xi Jinping came, they made sure they cleaned up that doo-doo. They cleaned that doo-doo up when they thought that when Xi Jinping was coming, they was like, well, wherever he's going to go, we need to make sure we clean that section up. The rest of San Francisco, keep it as nasty as possible. All right. But Gavin Newsom, man, he knew what he was doing. All right, let's get to it.
It's on here giving that work.
That work. Hey, put a 100 inside the chat if you follow Officer Tatum. Put a 100 inside of the chat if you follow Officer Tatum.
This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description section. There's a discount that'll pop up at the bottom of the screen. I don't know what it is.
Look at all these 100s.
Randomly pick one. He'll put it at the bottom of the screen.
Look at all these 100s.
And this is mostly for the people that support me on YouTube.
Look at all these 100s.
You follow me and you go to my store, you're going to pay full price. But everybody on YouTube, just as a signal of appreciation from me to you, I give you discounts all the time if you're watching my videos.
Hey, that's the 100s ain't even for me, but I'm excited, man, because it's good to see somebody receiving all this love, man. That's amazing. Y'all, wow. See, I want the LFR family to be that. Yeah, whenever y'all go somewhere else and on somebody else's live stream, they say, man, put a 100 inside the stream if you follow LFR Family van.hall Senior. Man, I want to look just like this. That's beautiful, bro. That's love.
Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to get notification. Anytime I go live, make a video, make sure you still subscribe to this channel. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to say this before I start the video. I had one of the greatest speeches that I've done. A professor at a university decided to challenge me and got her head spanked, and we could not get it on video. Oh, I'm sick.
Oh, man.
They refused to let us record.
Sometimes the best performances are not recorded. Again, sometimes the best performances are not recorded. When I used to sing in church every single Sunday, Wednesday, Monday, Friday, listen, some of those times was some of the best times I've ever sang in my life, and they weren't recorded. Sometimes when I'm singing in the shower, they're not recorded, but I'm talking about I sound like an angel. All right? Huh? All right, never mind. All right, let's go.
Anyway, let's talk about the subject at hand.
100, 100, 100. They love you over here, bro.
All right, so Ron DeSantis and Gavin Newsom had a debate last night. They had a debate last night, but I was doing my speech last night, so I didn't get to see it. However, I've been able to see some clips from it today, a little bit yesterday and then today. But let me just say this. What are your thoughts, Brandon, on the debate between Gavin Newsom and Ron DeSantis? I think that the debate was important. Now, there's a lot of people that's saying it ain't important. It's a waste of time. No, it is not a waste of time. And especially Donald Trump. Donald Trump, just figure out what you got going on legally and quit interjecting yourself in this stuff. I saw Donald Trump post that this is a pointless debate. No, it is not. Because let's keep it real for a minute. There are people who I don't understand that will not listen to Donald Trump say anything. Donald Trump can tell how great the unemployment is under his administration. They don't give a about nothing he say. They turned off. They hate his guts. They hope he dies and go to prison for the rest of his life. Nobody's listening to him. Joe Biden is dead. He's literally a dead man walking. He's circling the drain.
Oh, Lord.
So a lot of people will never listen to him.
Holy crap. Okay. Somebody, anybody, I don't care who it is, somebody take Heather's credit card from her, okay? All right? Much love to you, Heather. Don't make me raise my daggone voice. Hold on, let me lift this up. Let me just Heather, put down the credit card. I'm serious. I know that you support me. I know that you love me. I love you too. Right? God is amazing. God put you in my life for a reason. He put me in your life for a reason. We are connected. Right? Save your dollars. Trump might need them. Right? Or whoever else might need them. But just thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. When I become a multi-millionaire, I'm giving it all back. I'm letting you know that right now. Okay. Much love to you. You've put down 3 $100 chats. That's it. All right. You cut off. No more bottles over this way. Love you. Keep doing your thing. Don't leave us, but no more of this. All right.
He's old. He's dumb. He's losing it. Nobody will ever listen to Joe Biden. So you two old dudes can talk as much as you want, and many people will tune you out.
Hey, Verse Shakes, you leave Heather alone. Y'all leave Heather alone. Okay. That's our Heather. That's our Heather. You leave her alone.
But Ron DeSantis and Gavin Newsom, to be honest, they are the future of Republican and liberal politics. They are the future. Ron DeSantis will one day be the president if he so chooses. And so will Gavin Newsom be a contestant for president if he so chooses. And America wants to see the left coast and the right coast. They want to see what are they looking forward to as Republican leadership across the country, not just presidential leadership, but Republican leadership versus leftist leadership versus Democrats. That's why this debate is important. Now, I will say this. I want to play the clip because I want to show and give some respect to Ron DeSantis for just smashing Gavin Newsom every step of the way. There's no denying that Ron DeSantis won this debate. Just listen to the clip, roll the film.
Now, before he rolled it, I do want to say I did not think that Ron DeSantis was going to do that well against Gavin Newsom. I didn't, because I didn't know a whole lot about Ron DeSantis. I thought that he was just dry, very accomplished. I knew that he can back up his talk because both of these governors they're governors of the biggest states in the country. All right. Well, 2 of the biggest states in the country. All right. Because Texas is not in it, but they are. But I knew that he was going to bring the pain with receipts. And I know that Florida is doing better than California. But I didn't think that. I thought that maybe Newsom would be more tactful when it comes to arguing because the Democrats, they play dirty. So that's what I thought. All right, so let's get back to it.
But let me just say something about parents' rights, because he says California respects parents' rights. This is rich. He's been telling a lot of whoppers tonight. This may be the biggest. In California, if you're a parent in Iowa or New Hampshire or South Carolina, your minor child can go to California without your knowledge or without your consent and get hormone therapy, puberty blockers, and a sex change operation, all without you knowing or consenting.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's nasty, actually. Extremely nasty.
Is it true? Or is Ron DeSantis being superfluous and just making up stuff because he's a right-winger? Let us see.
How in the heck is that honoring parents' rights when you're bringing people from out of state to go around their parents' backs and getting life-altering surgeries? That is radical. That is
Ron,
extreme.
these kids
that is an assault on parents' rights.
You know what, Ron?
It's not for you to decide. It's for the parents to decide. And the parents do not want their kids going.
So he said these kids just want to survive. So what Ron DeSantis said is true.
Yep, because he confirmed it. He didn't say that you're wrong. I don't know where you got this information, but you're wrong. He did not say that. If he would have said, yo, you're wrong, you're up here lying on me, that's defamation. None of this that you're saying out of your little nasty funky mouth is the truth, huh? He didn't say that. He was like, but we're trying to protect the kids. We're trying to protect the babies. It's a lie, bro. It's a lie, and the truth ain't in you. The truth is not in you.
So people can come from other states and come into California unbeknownst to their parents, get a sex change and hormones. They just want to survive?
That's nasty.
They kids.
That's nasty.
Okay, let's get
Oh, whoa. Oh, my gracious, my gracious, my gracious. Listen, shout out to Agent Jeremy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love, okay? Much love to you. See, and that was for, see, Heather, that was for you. You ain't got to do it. The other people here, they'll take care of the family. They got me. They got me. Just like I know you got me, but they got me too. All right? Much love to you all, man. Don't make me cry during this daggone live stream. Y'all not about to do this. I'm a black man, and I'm not supposed to cry in front of the white people.
These other things.
Thank you, Jeremy.
The role of the school is
Appreciate
to
it, man.
educate kids, not indoctrinate kids. It's not to impose an agenda. It's to do the basics. And what we've said in Florida is it's inappropriate to tell a kindergartner that their gender is a choice. It's inappropriate to tell a second grader that they may have been born in the wrong body.
Yes.
Now, California has that. They want to have that injected into the elementary school. My wife and I have a 7-5 and a 3-year-old. We don't think that that's appropriate. And I know most parents do not think it's appropriate. It's also important to respect parental rights to know what curriculum is being used in the classroom, and everything should be age appropriate. I actually have something that I brought.
Oh my God, he brought out receipts. First of all, I want to say this, Ron DeSantis, you earn my respect with that one right there. He still believed in a nuclear family. He still believed to protect the children. Nobody that support what Gavin Newsom is about wish to protect children. They might hide it under the guise of protecting children, but it's not about protecting children, man. I hope they stop speaking about that because it's a lie from the pits of hell. Again, Agent Jeremy, thank you again.
He pulled a Donald Trump on him, like pull an envelope out the suit jacket.
That some parents have objected to. So this is a book that's in some of the schools in California. Florida, this is not consistent with our standards, called Gender Queer. Some of it's blacked out. You would not probably be able to put this on air. This is it's cartoons, it's aimed at children, and it's wrong. So this should not be in schools. When people like on the left say that somehow you're banning books by removing this from a young kid's classroom. No, this is not age appropriate. And so we're going to stand for the rights of parents. I think we need to do that nationwide. I don't think you can have a situation where some states just trample on the rights of parents. Parents have a fundamental right to direct the education and upbringing of their kids.
Wow. Now, how can anybody disagree with that? Can anybody in the comment section, does anybody disagree with what Ron DeSantis said?
I don't disagree with him, but my way of thinking is I try to understand the the other people who support the mess that he's speaking against. And some people like to believe that in order to protect kids, they have to pull that cloak of innocence from off of their eyes and let them see things at a much younger age. And that will potentially make whatever they're doing or what they see not a big thing.
So unless Gavin Newsom agreed with him on everything he said, then you already know who won that argument.
Here's what I would say. I talked to a lot of the people that have moved from California to Florida, and we never used to get people from California to Florida or really anywhere in these, because why would you leave California? It's got the best weather, great natural forces. Excuse me, sir. But one of the things that I did, I was talking to a gentleman, a couple.
Guys, I'm going to let the debate breathe, but it's his turn.
That dude looked like a snake oil salesman. I don't get how somebody can not see that he is a snake oil salesman.
Let's take turns.
So I was talking to a fella who had made the move from California to Florida, and he was telling me that Florida is much better governed, safer, better budget, lower taxes, all this stuff. And he's really happy with the quality of life. And then he paused and he said, by the way, I'm Gavin Newsom's father-in-law. So we do count Gavin's in-laws as some of the people that have fled California and come to the state of Florida. And why are we getting people to come? We have a 50-year low in the crime rate. You don't see in the last 10 years, we've had a 45% decline in homelessness. California's had a 45% increase in homelessness.
Amen. Is that true? Is that true? Please let me know in the comments if that is true, what DeSantis is saying right now about the decline in homelessness. If that is true, that is absolutely phenomenal. This dude is kicking Gavin Newsom's ass, bruh.
Homelessness. We back the blue. I was walking the streets of San Francisco a couple months ago, and I had some of the cops in San Francisco do a beeline to come over to me, and I didn't know what they were going to say. And they're like, we want to thank you for standing for law enforcement because we don't get that support in the state of California. So people understand quality of life matters. They understand that Florida's doing it right. And I can tell you the numbers speak for themselves. We have way more people moving to this state than leaving. Gavin can't say the opposite. More people are leaving California than are moving into California.
Wow. Holy crap. Now, how did Newsom come back for that? He's dropping bombs on him that could be proven just with the numbers. More people are moving to Florida than they are leaving Florida. But in your state of California, more people are leaving your state than they are moving there. Wow, even the police is giving them props. Even the police wish that they can just move over to Florida, and they want to move. They want to move too. They talking to him directly, like, look, if we move, you know what I mean, could you guarantee us a job? Because listen, I move right now, all right, and half the force of move with me. That's crazy.
Sound about right to me. Police tell me all the time. Police message me online when I'm in California. When I see police officers in California, I've spoken in California several times. I've done events in California, and I ain't had a single police officer tell me that they felt respected in California. Many of them want to leave. They want to retire. California is horrible for policing. Ron DeSantis ain't lying. People are leaving California in groves. I got at least 3 or 4 people that work for me now that was in California that has worked with me in the last year. Let me just say that. They came from California. Probably more than that. Finish.
I mean, this is a map of San Francisco. There's a lot of plots on that. You may be asking, what is that plotting? Well, this is an app where they plot the human feces that are found on the streets of San Francisco.
God,
and you see how almost the whole thing is covered, because that is what has happened in one of the previous greatest cities this country's ever had.
You know what? Anyone, I will say this. I have to say this. Anyone who's in support, and the video's not over yet, anyone who's in support of Gavin Newsom, you're from California and you wanted him to do well, you should feel extremely disrespected by his lack of preparation. Anybody who is at that level and claim that they are there for you, they should be prepared enough. They should give enough F's to prepare themselves if they have to debate someone who could potentially take their job. The job that they want. He's not going to take his job as governor of California, but the job he wants. Listen, Gavin Newsom did not prepare at all. Ron DeSantis is pulling out pictures and receipts and everything from every single pocket he got on him. And he's backing it up and daring you to go back and challenge him of the information that he put out there. If you support Gavin Newsom, you should feel blatantly disrespected by the fact that he did not prepare enough to communicate.
Human feces is now a fact of life, except when a communist dictator comes to town. Then they cleaned up the streets. They lined the streets with Chinese flags. They didn't put American flags there. They cleaned everything up. So they're willing to do it for a communist dictator, but they're not willing to do it for their own people.
I want to get.
Ron DeSantis on here spanking wanking, man. God,
he's spanking his tail. He's spanking his tail.
He on here just smashing Gavin Newsom because facts are a lot more compelling than emotionalism, especially when you have the facts presented right there, and there's no denying any of the facts that Ron DeSantis said by Gavin Newsom. Yeah, I mean, any legitimate denial. And I watched one Gavin Newsom clip where he posted on his own page about the unemployment and about jobs being created. And I think it's absolutely mind-blowing that you should know you cannot trust this person. When Gavin Newsom claims that job growth is somehow a new phenomenon that has occurred under the Biden administration, when what happened was people lost their jobs during COVID, and many of them are getting their jobs back.
Yep.
You can't count that as job growth. And then they count job loss against Donald Trump. They count unemployment against Donald Trump when it happened. And tens of thousands of people were out of work. Hundreds of thousands. And then they finally let the government up, stop mandating masks and all this stuff. People go back to work and they go, look, we created 50 million new jobs. Well, people lost 45 million jobs when you were doing what you did. And of course, I'm giving a number in part. I don't know what the real number is. But that's pretty much what happened. The unemployment is the lowest it's ever been. Now, listen, all you have to do is look in the mirror, look at your 401k, look at your bank account, look at the groceries and say, do you see that? Do you see the unemployment being a thing? Like, nobody sees it. And people that live in California and San Francisco, they know that they cleaned it up for Ching Ching Ping, whatever. I don't know who. They know they cleaned.
he said, Chi Ching Ping. Hold on, I got him say it again. Chi Ching Ping.
Do you see the unemployment being a thing? Like nobody sees it. And people that live in California and San Francisco, they know that they cleaned it up for
Xi Jinping.
Whatever. I don't know who went out there. They know they cleaned it up for the Chinese government. They know they did it. They saw him do it. They watched him do it. I heard people talking about it. I wasn't there, so I didn't see it.
They most certainly
got the
did.
Poop map.
They most certainly did.
I know people personally who's been affected by homeless people pooping in front of their business. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. And that's why I think the debate is important. Because the Democrats want the world to go like Gavin Newsom in California. The Republicans want the world to go like Florida and Ron DeSantis. And you should be the one smart enough to make the decision. I'll see you on the next one.
Absolutely, 1,000%. And guys, we got a quick commercial break that I want to show you guys. I'm very proud of it. Hopefully you don't leave. I want to show this to you. I'm extremely proud of this commercial that we were able to do. And I want y'all to see it, all right? Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know about it. And that has to do with the link. I just now pinned a link to this so that y'all can see it for yourselves. All right, let's go. I do content creation every single day of the week. So on a daily basis, all I do is I do videos and I live my life. I might go outside, out back and play some cornhole. I might play some basketball. And being that I'm on the screen all the time, I do realize that although I'm not a man that's into skincare products or anything like that, I do see the benefits of having better skincare routines, all right? That's why I'm excited today to have Teach Hanley as the sponsor of today's video, because they help men start and maintain a skincare routine by simplifying the entire process. Honestly, it's the best skincare system for guys like you and me. When I tried those products, oh my God, was I impressed. And was my wife impressed too. I recommend you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics. A daily face wash to get rid of the dirt and grime on your skin. A 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of dead skin cells. Man, it gets all grimy and stuff. An AM moisturizer with SPF 20 because you should always be protecting your skin from the sun. And a PM moisturizer to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy throughout the night. My favorite part about Teach Hanley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. Their products have made my skin look and feel better than ever. In addition to amazing skin, members of Teach Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, the ability to customize your box, exclusive monthly deals, and because Teach Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers and supporters a great deal. Just click the first link in the description and you'll get 30% off your first box plus a free gift. Don't miss out on this amazing deal. Click that link and let's get started so you can look as pretty as me. Thank y'all for checking that out, man. I'm really excited about that. That was dope. And for everybody who supported that, thank you so much. Yeah. Hey, Heather, we said as a community that you can no longer send super chats. We said that. We voted. All right. We voted, Heather. We said, didn't we just now vote? We just now voted. We said, Heather, you cannot give any more super chats. Thank you so much. I love you for it. I really appreciate you. Like, thank you guys for showing love for the ad. I appreciate it. We did our best job. I did that in my backyard, and it was fun to do.